We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a tough... It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wentz now on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wentz's throw taken in by Hockenson here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
Come on, defense.
And the Bills will be backed up
But
to
I
start
still
the drive. They'll have it
trying to
1st and
cut
10.
open in case he beat that wide open.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago.
Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and down he'll go at the 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Wentz. This one caught by Ridley. On 1st down, Wentz. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz.
No, what am I doing?
Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44.
Alright, defense, come on.
Well, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh my God. Good catch. Fuck.
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. He's having a nice little 1st half for your partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh.
unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not.
I don't know why I thought I could challenge that.
Apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line.
Almost had it.
Ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
My money in my hand.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, catch that.
They needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I'm sure to win.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it second down.
Man, look at the crib we in. Man, that's what we did.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get out near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I'm gonna fight my demons. How did it go? That was epic.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Oh my God, GG. Damn. Bad play.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bad play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bad play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
This fight number 4. I'm a shooting star. I'm a Robert Ward. I'm a kid. Mommy never not a Robert Ward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Come on, Carson Wentz.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of
Can't be doing me like that, Wentz.
Defense certainly appears to be ready for him.
It's bad for business, man. Bad for business.
Instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second
Every
and 10.
morning. With my knees, man.
Here's Wentz
I'm
to
so
throw.
bad, bro.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz.
Ooh, that should have been a pick. Oh my God.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
That should have definitely been a pick.
Wentz now on first down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Because I used to roughly loud. It lost me out there. I put down the line. 18 at the red. Don't get comfortable in your style.
2nd and 2. Now Wentz.
Oh my God, I have so many people open. Oh my God. Oh my God. GG's. Also,
7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions
Damn,
that are going on.
good
So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Looking down on me, I know that nigga proud.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh my God, come on.
It's complete.
We running cover beaters, man.
Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Alright, say less. Say less, say less.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Just look at me now. Oh my God, trying to take a
Bring
knee.
it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Really lost inside. I can get it back in blood, but still I can't get back to town. For no humble shit, let go. You know I'm spazzing out my mind. I got that. I know that nigga proud.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
4 interceptions. That's not good, dog.
I think
That is not good.
But he also
Come on, Carson.
the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
Dude, what kind of fucking throw is that? Come on, bro.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there,
Come on, Carson.
That's a great question, and my
Don't be seven like
suspicion
that.
is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Bro.
The ball comes out.
Hell yeah.
Picked up by the Bills.
That's fine.
These guys wanted to get back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Why are you not following, bro?
Pulled in by Renfro. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost
And I dropped that.
Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Definitely GG's,
continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
She said, no, the sun is me. And I wonder what. And I wonder why.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And
come on, bro.
4th quarter lead. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That's sad.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, GG's.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bro, no way, Carson. What is up with you, bro? Oh my God, Carson.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally
at least give my boy a chance to catch it, bro. What kind of throw is that?
But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Yeah, that's tough.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That is tough.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they
Bro, what kind of throws are these? What kind of throws are... Oh my God. Carson, what's up with you, bro?
The utter domination here just continues.
What's up with you, Carson?
I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels
you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, huh?
Maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
You definitely woke up on the wrong side of the
extra on
bed.
every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
5 picks, I don't even know what it is no more. That's crazy.
And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That is crazy. I just went outside, bro. That is... Wow. Wow.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good... punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break.
Blitz coming and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
GG's, my boy. GG's. Went outside.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel.
My bad, Detroit fans. I failed y'all boys.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He completes it to Ridley. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will